Hello horror freaks, Horror Man Mike here. Summer has always been my favorite season, and this summer I wanted to highlight some of my favorite movies that take place during my favorite time of the year. Today's film is a super fun romp on the open seas, combining a genre blend of science fiction, horror, action, and comedy. 1998's Deep Rising is what would happen if you took the premise of Aliens and stuck it on the Titanic. Even after all these years, I feel like this movie still holds up, and I have very few complaints about it. The characters and acting is kind of cheesy, but I do feel like that adds to the charm of this film. The CGI doesn't look very good by today's standards, but I am willing to forgive late 90s CGI because, well, that's what they had available to them at the time. Otherwise, this movie still kicks ass. The film is about a three-person sailing crew that are hired by mercenaries to hold a luxury cruise liner hostage. The ship has a saboteur on the inside, as well as a professional thief femme fatale who has her own agenda. While this makes for an exciting heist movie in and of itself, what nobody accounts for is the tentacled undersea creatures that have already ravaged the boat and killed most of the passengers and crew by the time the hostage mercenaries show up. The surviving humans have to band together and reassess their alliances as well as their rivalries as they fight to stay alive long enough to abandon the ship. The creatures themselves are really interesting looking, and the banter among the characters makes sure that this movie doesn't drag during the dialogue bits.
The hulls on these ships are supposed to be impregnable.
So what are you saying?
The hull is impregnable. Why are my feet wet?
I remember seeing this movie in theaters with my father, and as soon as I left the theater, I knew I was going to buy it on home video as soon as it was out. 1998 was a really good year for cinema. If you look up the top 100 movies from 1998, or even like the top 50 or top 20, you're definitely going to find some gems in there. Deep Rising didn't do great at the box office. I think it did some sales on home video release. I mean, it did at least one sale. I fucking bought it. But otherwise, not really a lot to write home about. It has become a cult classic, though. I feel like Stephen Sommers did a lot better with The Mummy. But even though The Mummy outshines Deep Rising, I still feel like this film is a very respectable line on his directorial resume. So this might end up being a super short review because time got away from me this week. I feel like it has been over the last few weeks, but I've still got other films that I want to talk about and highlight before autumn comes. For the next few weeks, kids, pack an overnight bag because we're going camping. I am Horror Man Mike, and I will see you in the very near future.